All right, this was an idea I pitched a while ago about having demo reviews for the Portal 2 speedruns Twitch, but that was more of a funny like bets pokes fun at demos and does a meme shit. But I figured I'd do an actual demo review real quick for HCM. So I'll make some notes while I watch this.
This is very dangerous. To help you remain tranquil in the face of almost certain death, smooth jazz will be deployed in 3, 2, 1. You have trapped yourself. Congratulations. The exit door is now open.
Okay, so let's demo UI, and let's reload that demo.
This next test is very dangerous.
Okay, so
to help you
here,
remain tranquil in the face of
I'm gonna pause real quick. The timing on hitting this door correctly is kind of weird. I like to go. Can I get my mouse on screen? Okay. I like to sort of go a little farther over to the right of the door. But you sort of want to use the slant of the door to push you back down quickly and get some speed there. Because your goal at the beginning here, the reason you like hop under the door and hit your head on it is because you want to gain as much speed. Actually, I want to see cheats 1 show triggers toggle.
almost certain death.
See
Smooth jazz will be deployed
here.
in 3, 2,
Yeah, you see, you have the most of the idea. But you just don't get a whole lot of speed here. I don't know if show triggers is gonna work here. No, it doesn't look like it is. But yeah, so like normally you want to be going a little farther, but you know some of that comes down to just experience or just skill at hopping. But you actually make it under the glass, which I guess is what's important. But there's a trigger like right about where you are right now, that'll activate the dropper, and so it's just the quickest you get there, the best it is. Especially when you're not doing the world record route of throwing the cube through here, which is an absolute pain. Placement here is mostly fine. I don't think it's 100% consistent if it's at a bit of an angle, but it's probably close enough. I would start a circle jump through the door a little earlier. Things like that just save little bits of time. So the quicker you do circle jumps, the better. Like the time you spend walking forward loses you like a substantial amount of time, especially on a map like Smooth Jazz, where it's so tight. The timings are so tight, and everybody is competing. Somewhere like along this line, like over here, there's a trigger, like a little farther up, like somewhere around here. I'll load into the map after and look at triggers. That'll activate the portal earlier, so you want to sort of hop at around it so that portal opens up earlier for you. Oh goodness. So this portal, I don't like your placement here. Sure, it works, but I typically go for something like right about there. Some runners go for this like side, like flat with the portal or the door. It's up to personal preference, but I think you're gonna have problems with this door. And I saw a video earlier of you having the cube do weird things. I think a lot of it just has to do with portal placement. And you're also, let's see, we are on tick 2 or 100. Let's go to tick 950. Get out of my face.
This next
That's not far back enough. 850. Slow this down. Reserve.
This next test is very dangerous.
Yeah.
To help you remain tranquil.
So the speed of your shots here is good, but you don't need to walk through the portal. You don't need to walk that far back, and you don't need to throw it necessarily the way that you do. You can just sort of do a quick flick. I would watch like a top like 20 video or something. Typically they stand about like right here-ish or so, and then just sort of flick the cube through the door. That's a lot easier if you have better placement on the portal by the door. That saves a good amount of time because you're having to move forward and backward, And I noticed when I watched it, this next part here,
Certain death.
um,
You have trapped.
you move way far away from your portal to shoot this shot. You want to be standing like almost inside of the portal when you're shooting this shot. And as soon as that door pops, like right there, yeah, you shoot that pretty well. But you want to be going through that quickly and then just immediately hitting your strafe key, and you should pop like right through the room because it hits a trigger.
Door is now open.
I don't like this. What we normally do is we go over sort of to the side of it and then strafe to where you're headed in to the bottom of this blue portal right when the portal opens, so we have plenty of room. Fallen in his runs reportals, from what I've been told, you don't want to reportal. I think you can do it and have it be faster, but it rarely ever is compared to just getting good hops and getting a good strafe. So I'm going to turn SV alternate ticks back to 1, get rid of demo UI, and try and show. I'm notoriously awful at this map, by the way, so we'll try and show something off. Let me see if I can not switch
is very
to 110
dangerous.
FP.
To help you remain tranquil in the face.
That's gonna be rough. Also, I'm gonna probably. I wish I could meet the announcer. Hold on. Oh yeah, SV cheat should still be 1. No? Okay, 1. Show trigger toggle. Okay.
This next test is very dangerous.
So
to help you remain tranquil in the face of.
I watched Zype's demo before watching
Smooth
yours,
jazz will be
and
deployed
oh,
in 3,
okay.
2,
That was
1.
weird. What the hell? That's weird. Okay, I don't know what that is. I'm gonna let this voice play out real quick. I watched Zype's demo, and he doesn't do stair hops here, but I imagine they would be a little bit faster because you'd hit this door trigger earlier. So, playing without 110 FOV is really hard for me. My bad. And then you sort of want to go through here, and then yeah, right here, the quicker you hit this trigger, the quicker this thing drops. So, you know, try your portal placement. It didn't work for me, whatever. Yeah, so, okay, so if you're hopping through, actually, I want to show this off. Let's see. So, like, as soon as the door opens, you just want to sort of, like, quickly, I don't want to hit the door. Here, I have to, I'm sorry. You just, like, you're pushing up against the door, and then you just circle jump out quickly, as opposed to, like, walking forward and then circle jumping. And then, as you can see here, there's sort of a carve out. So, like, if you're really hugging the corner, it's gonna be annoying. But if you sort of, like, hop wide here, and then curve around, then you can hit that trigger early. It's kind of a weird timing. I shoot under here, shoot here. That's ideally where you want it. And then you sort of like here, and then you can flick and let go. So it's sort of like over here. That was really bad. I'm not good at this map, like I said. But like
you have
that,
trapped yourself.
pushing up against here.
The exit door is now.
And then I'm not going to do the timing, but you sort of want to stand back here and sort of, that was really bad. I don't know if I can show this off. Now, hold on, how does this work? I don't know. But you basically want to sort of do this and sort of like jump around like that. Here, I'll restart the level and try and show it. I'm not good at this. I'm not good at this whole map.
This next test is very dangerous. To help you remain tranquil in the face of almost certain
Just like that
death,
was a really bad hop.
Smooth jazz will be deployed.
Ideally, you get through there much quicker.
1.
Shoot under there, over here.
You have trapped yourself. Congratulations. The exit door
And
is
then
now
sort
open.
of, oh, goodness. Like that. And then that's sort of the way that you want to try and do it. So just little things like on Chapter 1 maps, the problem that a lot of people run into is they just waste time on
This
little
next
things.
test is very
I'm planning on
dangerous.
making
To help you remain tranquil in the face of
Oh my goodness. Sorry, this is so loud.
almost certain
A problem a lot of people have is they just waste a lot of time like being on the ground or moving where they don't have to. And a way to save a lot of time is just to, just get things done quickly and don't waste a lot of time like doing things. I don't know what I'm doing right now, to be honest. But yeah, like hop as soon as possible there, curve around, hit that early, don't walk all the way over.
Congratulations.
Go through as
The
soon as
exit door is now
possible. My bad. And then just try and curve these in 3 hops, get through the door. Should be fairly simple. I can show off the world record route if anybody has interest in that, but it's honestly really boring and not fun. But yeah, let me know if anybody has any more requests for demo reviews or tutorials or anything.